You might know the name Anna Przy, and if you don't know her name, you definitely know the catchphrase that catapulted her into TikTok fame.
It's called manifesting, look it up.
Or even this phrase, which she has turned into a whole brand.
You know, you better keep it up, cutie, because I'm so freaking proud of you.
Or maybe you've seen the tongs. Yes, the tongs, now a full-blown staple in her videos, and basically part of her personality at this point.
Don't give up, okay?
Anna was an event planner with no events to plan when the world shut down during COVID. So she picked up her phone, opened TikTok, and the internet met a storyteller who could make falling apart feel funny, relatable, and weirdly comforting.
I said yes to way too many things when I was having a good day. Now I'm past my limit, and I don't want to do any more things, okay?
When Anna started recording, she was really just saying what she herself needed to hear.
It's okay that we're not okay.
From there, she went all in.
Unclench your jaw.
She wrote a book.
It's called Keep It Up, Cutie.
She created a calendar. She launched merch. She even built a community where you can travel with her or join her Patreon for deeper access behind the scenes.
It is okay to not have it all figured out.
I caught up with her on tour to talk about what happens when you say yes to the thing that scares you, turn it into a whole career, and don't look back.
I didn't know it was possible, and now I do, so I hope other people know you can just do what you want.
Hi. We're backstage. We're an hour until showtime.
Yeah.
What do you do to prep before showtime?
Not very much. I am like sit very quietly and sort of stare at a wall. Like,
Do you disassociate or do you like...
a little bit.
Okay.
I just, at my Tennessee show, I sat in the dark for 10 minutes with no lights on.
But like you need to
I
because
just-
your brain is ping-pinging
Yeah.
like lights and sound.
And if I think too much, like, then it's over. Like, if I'm like start thinking about it and like get into it, and then the sweating starts, and then it's like a
You're like,
whole
oh, God,
thing.
wait.
And then by the time I get on stage, my hair's in a ponytail, and I'm like in a different outfit.
Part of the disassociating though is because I feel like you get so in your head.
Yeah. Yes.
Because your background wasn't, I want to be a stand-up comedian.
Not at all. Not the mission that I was headed for. I'm here because I said yes, because somebody said, do you want to take what you do online and do it on a stage? And I said, I'll try. And that was 3 years ago. And I'm just getting used to it. And now, like, previously the show was just storytelling. Like, I talked about my life and that was it. And it's getting like a little more towards comedy, which is like terrifying.
Comedy is terrifying, but you do it so well.
Yeah, so I've always had that like
Right.
in me, even if I didn't use it, because I remember when I was a bartender, somebody asked me once, they were like, do you do stand-up comedy? And I said, what? And they were like, the way you are delivering things right now is like you're doing a bit. And I was like, no, that's just how I
Right.
deliver facts and
But it's
bits.
also how your brain works too.
Really fast, and like it's really quippy in a way where I don't see it coming, which I don't know if that's good or bad.
You're
but
like,
things
"Whoa!"
will come out of my mouth and I'm like, oh, that was really funny. And then it's even funnier because I catch myself being funny. I start laughing, and then I'm like, sorry, I didn't like expect that to be so good, which is like kind of my whole life since 2020 is everything I've done. Like, I went from being a professional event planner to being a content creator, basically because I had nothing else to do and I needed to vent.
But you also did something that a lot of people won't do. They get the inspiration, you pressed record, and you published.
And I posted it. Yes,
Right?
yes.
Because of how many people are on their camera roll with brilliant inspiration, but like are too
Yeah.
scared to post.
And it's never going to be perfect. So it's like
Oh, wow.
I will sit there and I'll be like, it's not that good, but it's not going to get better. Like, I don't know. And then people love it and you're like, okay.
But also the less you overthink, because I do think it has to do with that inspired action plus the energy in the moment, right? So when you're like,
yes, it's
I'm
giving
just gonna do
yourself
it.
permission to like adapt and like change it to like, even if you're out there and you're saying it and you're like, it doesn't sound right like this, like I gotta change it. And it's the same with doing live shows. It's like, you just have to be really available, like open to the idea that it's not necessarily gonna be what you wrote down. Like something else might come out, or the vibe in the room might change it, or like, because it's not improv, like, it's like a written show, but at the same time, there's like,
but you allow
there's
yourself to
flexibility.
detach yourself from the
Yeah.
outcome, right? There's flexibility in there. And then if you have the show memorized enough, you know where you can like
where
ebb
you're
and
going.
flow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I like, for me, because I'm not perfect at this, and I have ADHD, and so my dad, luckily, he goes, I think it's really endearing that you forget where you are a lot of the time, like, and it's not part of the bit, but like
No,
it has
shows you're
become
a real human
it has
being.
become part of
Right.
the bit where it's like, I've lost myself. Like,
Right.
let's check back in with where I am because I went off on like a rainbow.
But that also goes with the brand of
Yes.
what you've created,
Yes.
which is like literally just say the thing.
It's so
like,
imperfect.
okay, I lost my place, I'm so sorry. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not perfect at this, and I'll pick back up. Don't worry. Like, stay on the ride with me.
And that's like what I mean, it's literally what I'm doing in the world is like, you'll see in the show too, nobody knows what they're doing, and whatever it is, it's not going to be perfect. You just have to do it, like, and you have to do it scared, and you have to do it like
Do it
unprepared,
scared.
or feeling like you're unprepared, because I'm not
Right.
technically, but I
Right.
will always probably feel that way. And even when I was an event coordinator, I felt that way all the time.
Oh God. Well, because you also know as an event coordinator, there's a million things on that checklist that have to go right.
Yeah, but I always used to say, has the event ever not gone on? Like, no, the event
Right.
has always gone on, and
Right.
something happened.
Yes.
Whatever it was, it happened, and you adapt in the moment. And I think that set me up
Right.
like pretty well to be in
Well,
front
also,
of people.
if people are seeing you for the first time, they don't know what to expect anyway. So it's like, is it part of the bit? Isn't it?
Yes,
Nobody
and
knows.
I don't do a very good job of saying what I do, so nobody knows what to expect anyway, which is perfect. It's like, I don't know what this is, but I'm glad you're here.
Do you have a vision for where you want to go? Because, I mean, you literally took a viral moment and created a whole business and a brand around it.
Yeah. Where do I want to go? I don't know.
The Netflix
So
special.
the Netflix special is right now. So far, like, and I don't mean to be like it's fallen into my lap, because it absolutely hasn't. I'm making the videos, I'm pushing send, I'm writing the content, I'm
Right.
showing up, I'm getting in front of people, and I'm talking to them. But a lot of it is like, the more I do, the more people ask you to do.
Yes.
And it's also, for me, I don't know the industry, and I don't know what the
Probably better you don't know the
Yes,
industry.
but I don't know what the steps are. So people are like, "Oh, what's next?" I'm like, "Well, someone's gonna ask me for something I've never heard of before, and then
Right.
I'm gonna try it."
Right.
Like, I don't.
I love that though, because I'm a recovering control freak. So I used to be the person that would be like, I picture my life as like the paint by numbers, right? Or
Yeah.
like the where you go to 1 to 2 to 3. And I used to always like force the universe to be like, no, we're going over here. And the universe is like, no, I have a huge fucking surprise for you. You
Yeah.
just don't know it yet. So if
A
you
pandemic.
stay open and stop controlling everything, I can make something bigger happen. You have to trust. And so I'm a recovering control freak who is now trying to just allow. Like, I'm just gonna allow that.
I'm pretty good now at being like, it's gonna happen how it's gonna happen. Like, obviously, I have my moments where I'm like, I don't like this,
Right.
and I hate feeling out of control, especially now that I do shows for other people in their spaces with their coordination, and like, it's like, okay, that's fine. Like, it's being like, I have a job and they have a job, and like, I have to do mine, and I can't do
You can't do
everybody else's. Like, I am very tempted to do all the time.
My husband, who's behind the camera right now, knows exactly what that's
I
like.
did have a show where I checked tickets at the door, seated people, and sold merch.
Anna.
Because it just happened that way. And I showed up thinking like she would have someone to do it, and she was like, "Oh, so you'll just like check names at
You
the
need
door?"
to just call me next
And I was
time,
like,
Mom,
I
yeah.
guess I could. And then it was kind of,
Anna.
it was,
You say no.
but in general, I let other people do their job.
You know who I am?
Oh, she's gonna start pulling.
I don't have
too.
that yet.
We're getting there.
I don't have that gene yet.
You wrote the book,
Yeah.
which is beautiful.
Yes.
You now have the calendar. You
Yes.
have merch.
Oh my gosh.
You have a Patreon,
Yes.
right? Now you're doing live shows, and you're still showing up in the community, all because you kept saying yes.
Literally,
Yes,
that's
and.
it. It's just like, do you want to write a book? Sure. I mean, I was a little hesitant, and I was like, yeah, I think I could squeeze it in. Like, on the side.
We'll figure that
and then the morning show too, like I was like, I'm gonna write a daily morning show and put it out there and people can see it if they want to. And it was like, do you have any experience? Do you know what you're doing? It's like, nope.
Nah.
But I am making it up as I go along.
Here at 5 More Minutes, we start each day with 5 quick segments, and then you can either go back to bed or get on with your day. This is your life. You get to decide.
I tell my husband this all the time. Has it ever not worked out? And so far, like, even the pandemic, which was like the scariest time in my life when seemingly I lost my whole life in a day, my job and my income and all of that. And then, like, still, I can still say, has it ever not worked out? Like, because it did.
I feel like you're going to be selling tongs soon. Because, like, how did she become the tong lady?
Are you
Where
in
did you
my text? Because
oh my God, shut up! Are you really selling tongs?
Yeah, I texted my manager.
I almost bought a pair for you to sign.
I texted my manager today, and I found like a place that does custom tongs, and I was like, "Can you send this to Whitney, who does my merch?" And I was like, "We need these."
I'm not kidding. I will absolutely buy one. Where did the tongs come from? Did you just like pick them up one day? And
I
were
have
like,
free
I'm
will.
just gonna Nobody tells me what to do.
No, it's just like people are like, "Well, what's the point?" And like, I had tongs.
Right. I just felt like
And then I took them outside and they went like this. I don't know. And it's kind of like everything. It's like, to me, like, people are always like, oh, it's so good. And at the same time, I'm a businesswoman who like needs you to watch for longer than 5 seconds to get paid. I need you to be curious. I need you to comment and ask, why do you have tongs? I need you, like, there are all these things where it's like, why is she rolling around in the grass? Why does she have a vacuum outside? Why is she clanking those tongs? And it's like, I always have to be reinventing the wheel to keep you looking at me because people hate advice.
Right. Yeah, you face the camera, I can't imagine you like, let's
people
have a
don't
conversation.
People don't like advice.
No.
And so you have to deliver it in a chaotic package for them. And they're like, wait a second, I just changed my mind about something. And you're like, I did it.
I also think that you give us permission to be our weird selves. I think so many times we're hiding behind the mask, and so many, which I'm sure you had to do when you were an event planner. We're like, everything's fine,
Well,
everything's
my whole
normal.
life.
I own a business. But now it's like, no, fuck you. I'm giving everyone permission to be fucking themselves. Yeah. And if you have haters, they're just not your people.
And it's not like, and here's the other thing. I get that. I get not being ready for me because I wouldn't have been ready for me. Like, if I saw my videos even 6 years ago, I would have been like, that is the cringiest thing I've ever seen in my life. And like, now I'm like, oh my God, life is so short. And like, I get to do this for a living, like, and piss off men all the time who are like, God, that girl's having fun. You're like, oh, sorry for checks notes, like having a good time and being whimsical.
Right.
Like,
there are so many people that are still hiding behind who they truly are, and like I feel bad for them, but it's not our job to like make them feel better about themselves, right? Like all I could do is be myself, and however you react is your problem.
And also some of those people, like, you'll get them with a little something, and then they're like, wait, I sort of agree with that. Like, maybe I could watch it another time.
And you know they're secretly watching you anyway.
I hope so.
They are. Do the haters bother you, or like, do you let them get to you? I have seen you screenshot and post the haters' comments.
Yeah, it's a combo. It's like, it pisses me off, and I share it, and then I feel better. Like, it's like, it's like it's catch and release. It's like, I captured that moment, I gave it to you, everybody else can see it, and then we move on with our lives. The only things that make me upset is like, if it's something that's somebody who's trying to change their life and sees something that reinforces their previous belief.
Right.
That like your value is your productivity, or like that you're like, you have to do it this way. You have to check the boxes in this order. And if someone's making a comment like, this is the problem with Americans, like this is like why everything's going wrong. And I'm like, sorry if I prefer everybody alive.
Right.
Like,
right.
I'm like, I prefer that people know that all they have to be is here. Like on those days when everything feels impossible, like dumb it down. I mean, like, take it back 80 steps. Like, are you here? Like, maybe drink some water. Maybe, like, because you just think, like, well, I have to do it all. Do you?
Do you? And I love that you bring those up in a funny way where it really does make people think, like, do you have to do it all?
Yeah.
Do you have to be perfect? Like, because we don't ask ourselves that question. I love you so much. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
Appreciate you for giving people the permission to just be.
Just be.
Nothing has to
That's
be
it.
perfect.
Permission to just be, like, wherever you're at, and, like, that be it. Like, I get questions sometimes, and I wanted to say this, where people are like, what about when you're feeling so low and, like, so terrible mentally, and, like, you don't want to get out of bed, and you don't think you can, like, get through the day? And I'm like, don't. What do you mean? Like, my advice is don't. Like,
Yes.
if you can, like, if it's really that bad and you're really, like, struggling, like, try a day in bed and, like, see what happens.
It works every time.
It does.
Just
Like,
give yourself grace. And if your body's saying, I can't, I need to rest, okay. And if you can cancel shit, cancel it.
and even that, like, constant not beating yourself up, it's just, like, giving yourself the permission to just exist. Like, eventually you just start doing it anyway.
Yes.
Because you're like, oh, it doesn't feel so heavy. It doesn't feel like so much all the time. It's like, oh,
Right.
well, I could probably do that. Like,
Well, I love you so much. Thank you so much for doing that.
Thank you for being here and being my #1 fan.
I literally am.
As my favorite.
Every time I like message her, I'm like, oh
Literally.
God, she's gonna be like this girl again.
I love it. It's the best.
I love you. Well, I like to amplify. If I can, again, people subscribing, following, sharing, saving, and commenting costs you nothing.
For free.
Costs you nothing. So if you like
Yeah.
her stuff, share it, amplify it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to you. It's life changing for you.
Even hearting people's stories. Like,
Yes.
you don't realize, like, all of those things matter. Like,
Yeah.
every single chance you have to interact with something is, like, a chance to support me for free.
For free. That's the thing. I get that not everybody wants to be a content creator. That's fine.
Yeah.
But the seconds it takes you to amplify and support and like and share and do all those things,
Yeah.
could possibly change your life. So I
Yeah.
love you so
I love
much.
you.
I'll put all the things in the description on how to contact you and get all
Yay.
your fun things. Thank you. I can't wait to see the show.